Welcome back. In previous session we understand our requirement. So in ledger you will find standard ledger. Leading ledger always created as standard only. This is created by system itself. We are not going to create this leading ledger. When you create company code, by default you are going to find this 0L leading ledger. Non-leading ledger, this is also standard. And coming to extension ledger, in extension ledger you will find standard general entries, S line, P line items. So that we will see. So standard means a ledger that contains a full set of configuration settings and full posting information is called a standard ledger. That means all business transaction posting is possible here. All business transaction postings possible means there are certain limitations in non-leading ledger. Let me take business transactions of customer and vendor posting in non-leading ledger as well as extension ledger is not possible. System won't allow any posting of customer, vendor and asset accounting. So only limited transactions supported here, that is purely related to the GL only. If you want to post, I am talking about ledger specific posting. Ledger specific. See here I can post AP, AR, asset accounting, AP, AR, asset accounting, GL, all business transactions allowed here. Full set of configuration and posting information, full posting information. Here, if you want to post any ledger specific, then posting is permitted only for GL only, GL to GL. We cannot post asset accounting documents and customer related and AR. So here we have limitations here, means all business transaction posting is not possible. So any ledger that contains a full set of configuration and full posting information is called a standard ledger. We will understand practically, no need to worry if you don't understand anything. Just follow the notes and follow the lectures, and last step is to practice in the system. To succeed in SAP, you need to practice. Theoretical understanding is different, practical understanding is different. So this is a leading ledger. Whenever we create a company code, system automatically creates one standard ledger, that is called this one. And leading ledger is fully integrates with other modules. It forms the basis for other ledgers also. If you are creating any basis for other ledger means the intention of mentioning this, whenever we are posting any document to leading ledger, by default it will be posted in all ledgers, whether it is all ledgers means excluding this extension. If you have 10 non-leading ledgers, it will be posted in 10 non-leading ledgers. That is the understanding here. It is the main standard ledger. It is the basis for other ledgers that might be created in addition to other purpose like GAAP, IFRS and IAS. Non-leading means any ledger which we are creating apart from 0L is called non-leading. In non-leading, it could be standard ledger or it could be extension ledger. Here I mentioned it could be standard or it could be extension. Extension means this significantly there is a reduction in database footprint here. Here there is a duplication. Whatever the documents we are posting in 0L, let me take X1 is the non-leading. You will find same if you post 100 documents here, you will find 100 document. This is the duplication of this one. Here I mentioned the small example to understand. A company established and operating in India also have global presence in US and UK. It has to prepare the financial statement as per the Indian requirement, as per the US GAAP and as per IFRS. In that case, by default system will create this one. We need to create additional non-leading ledger to meet reporting requirements of these countries. So what we will do, system, whenever we are posting, here I posted 100 documents, all 100 will be automatically posted to this, since these are non-leading ledgers and that to standard. So to meet this reporting requirement of GAAP and IFRS, what we will do, we are going to post ledger specific. On top of this one, we are going to post ledger specific. Let me take X1 is GAAP and X2 is IFRS. I am posting one document here, one document that will be specific to this only. That is not going to be reflected here, not going to be reflected here. That means you can make adjustments required as per the GAAP, adjustment required as per the IFRS by posting ledger specific transactions. On top of this, you have these transactions, 100 transactions here. So on top of this, you post ledger specific, and after posting this, you prepare your financial statements. This is purely optional. This is purely optional. Again, if all accounting principles are same, then no need to prepare any. Again, if all accounting principles are same, that is Indian accounting standards, GAAP and IFRS, then no need to have additional non-leading ledgers. We can meet the requirement from a standard only, that is leading. Since that is not the case, we need to have additional non-leading ledgers here. Apart from the leading ledger, based on our reporting requirements, we can have non-leading ledgers for meeting a reporting purpose. Since accounting principles differ from country to country, region to region, to comply with the global requirement, we can create non-leading ledgers. It can't be activated in the middle of the year. If it is already a productive system, you already posted document to this one, activating in the middle of the year is not possible. To activate in productive system, we need to follow the migration process given by SAP. That means we are using K2 here, K2 11/20/23 to 31/12/2023. Activating in between these periods is not possible. Not possible here. So if you want to activate, you need to follow this migration. Then we can activate from 1/1/2024. This is not applicable to extension ledger. Extension ledger can be activated at any time during this period. We don't have that limitations here. Non-leading ledger can have its own fiscal year variant. If you want to have different fiscal year variant, that means we are following from 1/1 Jan to December. This is for leading. If you want to have April to March for non-leading, that is possible. See, all these fiscal year variant, posting period and different additional currencies, these things you need to understand clearly, so that there won't be any confusion when you face any interview. Hope you understand. We can change the fiscal year variant. Here also we have one limitations here. My leading ledger is 0L, my non-leading ledger is this one. So here I have different fiscal year. So if you are using non-leading standard, then in asset accounting you are going to have a little bit problem. That I will show you what is the workaround for asset accounting. I will explain that also in the coming session. I am not talking about asset accounting. If you have different fiscal year variant and how to achieve this asset accounting implementation. So here we can have different fiscal year variant and posting period variant, and additional currencies also possible apart from 1 and 2. One is company code, second one is global currency. Extension means extension. This is the extension of your underlying ledger. Underlying ledger could be your non-leading ledger or your leading ledger, whatever it may be. So system won't update any document posted to leading ledger to extension. Only ledger specific document we can post like this. See, we can post ledger specific. All the documents coming from the underlying ledger. You can prepare a report, financial statements. Extension ledgers are delivered based on a underlying ledger. Since it requires underlying ledger, the posting to the underlying ledger also applies for extension ledger without a need for redundant data store. System is not going to update this ledger, whatever the document posting to 0L. System will update AC Doka table only ledger specific document. Since it doesn't require a migration, it can be activated at any time. Reports for extension ledger also access the data of underlying that is 0L plus entries posted manually to extension. Since it is on top of underlying ledger, they inherit the configuration setting of underlying ledger. Why I mentioned here? Currency we cannot change. Currency and fiscal year variant, it inherits from the underlying ledger. We cannot change these things here. So here I mentioned certain restrictions here. Posting customer document to non-leading not possible, extension not possible, vendor document not possible, asset document also not allowed, GL adjustment document without open item allowed here, and GL with open item, ordinary open item not allowed here. So this is also not allowed here. Only very few automatic process works with the extension ledger. GL allocations, if you have any GL allocations. This is a summary, you can say, non-leading ledger versus leading ledger, extension versus leading ledger. What is allowed and what is not allowed. Different currency here we can have. We already understand fiscal year also possible, posting period also possible, accounting principles also possible. We can assign more than one company code. Changing this currency and fiscal year not possible, remaining is possible. And this, what is this representative ledger, that I will explain later. Then what is the use of this representative ledger? Hope you understand. In next session we are going to do the configuration as per this requirement.